whole thing about doing the run with no preparation is understanding that you can put your mind and body through things that you don't think you can do, and a lot of people try to plan and execute a training regime to make sure they're best prepared to do something or they're ready to do something. And the reason why we did something on such short notice with no training is to show you that you can do stuff even without training. It's all in your mind, and your body might let you down at some stages, but as long as you've got a strong mind, you can get through it.
Ready to go. We are here in Mount Martha. I've got my my helper here, Tay. Try not to wake the kids up this morning. I think I did. We're all on call at the moment as well, so if anyone gets a phone call that there's a baby coming, we better start running quick, I tell you. Better put the jets on. I got some little rabbits today. Got Kieran, who's like a bunny, who just wants to let go, and Blake here, you think he's going to run 4 minute Ks as well, so it's going to be an interesting day. Jake will go out on the first 10, and then we'll catch him, and he'll be struggling by about 50, I reckon. He's shaking his head up. Looking forward to it. Another 100, 10th 100 in 3 years. I hate running. Yeah, big thank you to 2XU for hooking all the runners up today. They jumped on board, 100k run.
So we left the gym at 3 AM, went up to Mount Martha, which was 100 Ks away from the gym. We started our run at about 4:45 and then headed our way back along the beach all the way to Williamstown. This is my 10th 100th I've done, and normally when I'm running 100 I've prepared and I've done a full training program for it, and I think a lot about it, and I'm very ready for the day this time. I didn't think at all. There's a lot of other priorities in business and obviously in family, getting ready for a baby, that I really didn't think about at all. I totaled 123 kilometres of running previously over the last 12 weeks, so that's about 10 Ks per week that I'd run in lead up for this 100, so there was zero running in preparation. And that's why obviously I felt the way I did during the run. That was a really change of mindset to not be ready for it, and I guess that was the whole thing as well, just get there and just give it a go and just make sure I finish it.
Good morning to you. Good to see you. I'm out here enjoying nature, mate.
Absolutely.
Couldn't get any better. 3 down. Bit of a trek. 97 to go. Let's do it like 5:30, 5:40.
Mount Martha is actually quite hilly. Normally when you're doing an ultra run, I've got sort of a rule that, and sort of a known rule in the ultra world, that if there's hills up quite a steep hill, you walk it to make sure that your body is able to run the flat path and downhill. But because it was at the start of the 100k run, I didn't walk at all. And I guess when you've got 3 other guys there who are just still running as well, and I knew I had to stay at a certain pace. Obviously with no training, I was just about, the whole thing for me was about finishing it and getting it done. And so the first sort of 15 Ks was quite hilly, and I ran the whole thing, which I think at the end of the day really put my legs into a bit of a shock, because my legs were in a lot of pain by the end of it. So that's just, I guess, another part of the whole journey of the day. sort of trying to stay between like a 5:30 and sort of 6:15 pace. But do you know what I mean? I got a good glimpse of myself at about probably the 14k mark, and I sort of looked in, saw one of my shot fronts, and I thought, shit, is that me running already?
Yeah, tough one of that.
So I knew it was going to be a tough day. I knew, like, even when I started from like 10 to 20, it was going to be a tough day. My legs were already sore. Having no running preparation, it was going to be a mental game. I got to about the 20k mark, and honestly, having done hundreds before, it felt like I'd run 80. And it just got worse and worse throughout the day.
Feeling good? One Maradeep.
It's this ground, it holds onto my feet. Ooh. Oh, yeah. I've had enough.
Making me uncomfortable.
Mate, I was running on fucking cloud 9 as well. We were running. You want to hear some wisdom, Craig? If you take one more step on the pavement, you take one more step in life. Let that sink in, mate.
Come on, let's go. Let's hit the road.
All right. Where are we going, Blakey?
Get it.
Oh, we're on this
We're
one.
on the beast.
Oh, beautiful.
Enjoy.
Where's the sun?
Enjoy. I
Far
know.
out.
Thanks,
for clearing
support
those
crew.
roads.
You guys are great.
Thanks,
See
team.
you shortly.
Very much
Yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Get ready, Harrison. You're not too far away, sunshine.
Getting itchy.
I didn't have a finished time in mind, but what happened was when I got to sort of the 40 to 60k mark, I actually felt quite good. And when you do these runs, you go through all these ups and downs of mentally, and then your body, and you got niggles and all this sort of stuff, and they go and they come and all that sort of stuff. But from between 40 and 60, I actually felt quite good.
Where's he going?
I don't know. His own way.
He's his own person.
He can do him.
Oh, 42k's in, and I can honestly say, it feels like I've just finished 100. I feel like I'm done. That's what I'm feeling right now. So we just chuck on, don't we? Holy shit, my body's like hurting. Oh well, all right.
I'm gonna put a live location so I know where
yeah.
you are.
And then at 60k mark, we had like an hour break, and it was just too long. Like normally, if I'm running 100k rate, like half an hour max, half an hour. The other breaks will be 15 minutes, if that.
All right, we're just at the 60k mark. Everyone sort of had a good break here. I think pretty much had like a 45-minute break, so legs are absolutely feeling shot, but it's a nice day. The sun's come out, so hopefully it doesn't impact too much. Got to keep the hydration up, and we're going to get to the 75, and then we've got a fair bunch of people joining us for the last sort of 25. This next little bit to get warmed up is going to be difficult, but just got to get in that rhythm again and start opening up the legs, and it'll be good to have a good bunch of people anyway running with us. So away we go.
From 60 to 75, like I was in a bad way. My legs were just sore and I was just tired and I couldn't get into a groove. The sun was beaming down and I sort of struggle in the heat with the sweat as well and be able to keep the hydration in, and it was a challenge. It was definitely a challenge running along that beach side. Well, Kieran, obviously he hadn't done 100 before, but he's a very good runner and he's been running. And Blakey's been doing a lot of runs as well, bigger runs. Jake, he's just finished his 100k surf coast. So all these guys were conditioned, a lot more conditioned than me running wise. Kay come for a good chunk of the run, Dan come for a bit of the run, and then everyone else you sort of either could see them or they were with you at some sort of stage. So Kieran went off and he absolutely hammered it, and then Blakey and Jake were sort of to and fro. I had probably a 10k period there where Craig was carrying my bag and I should have had my vest on the whole time because I just wasn't drinking enough. Normally I would. And then somehow we left one of the stations and I didn't have any drinks on me, and I got to about the 78k mark and my legs were in that much pain. I had no fluids and I was like, I don't know how I'm going to continue this because my legs were so painful. Cam come for a run, one of our members, Erica, and then Jack, one of our members, come as well. They were on a bike and we had a whole supportive crew trying to get me through. Everyone else had already finished and I was in a bad way. Probably the worst bit for me was, when I get back to the gym and somehow my map, I stuffed up the map, but I had 6Ks left to go and I was at the gym and I knew that probably about maybe 16Ks out, I knew there's no way that I was going to get to the gym and be done with the distance. Mentally from then I was like I was in a bad way because I'm like, you just want to get to the finish line. 6Ks around the gym was a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. I can tell you that right now. I just wanted to get finished, and 6Ks is the longest distance when you just want to get it done. So Kieran's finished first, then Jakey, then Blake, and then myself. Look, everyone impressed me. Kieran, his first 100, he could have run 200. I said after we finished, our next event's going to be 200, and they sort of laughed, but then I was it's probably what we're going to do. So Blakey, unbelievable, never won 100 before. It's just a mental game. Jakey finished another 100.
But I ain't gon' cut you, 'cause this ain't no place for no hero. This ain't no place for no better man. This ain't no place for no hero to call home. This ain't no place for no hero. This ain't no place for no better man. This ain't no place for no hero to call home. This ain't no place for no hero. This ain't no place for no better man. This ain't no place for no hero to call home.
Stay tuned. Vlogging's happened today. I know you've been wanting it. I know you've been missing it. So it's back today. And then yeah, it's like we're going to work every day after this.
This ain't no place for no hero to call home. This ain't no place for no hero. This ain't no place for no better man. This ain't no place for no hero to call home.
For them.
Huh? I don't think it's Marty. I think it's Mr. Conway's partial idea of me.
You didn't get that bit before?
No.
Oh. I'm going to give some really good advice to anyone out there who watches this. If you want to run and do any running event, I would strongly suggest you train for it. You run previously to doing that. It's going to help.